Hi Aquarius, this will be a 6-card spread, just a general one, general overview, your love, relationships, general messages, career, etc. The Chariot card. The Tower. The Hanged Man. Two of Wands. Page of Cups. And the Ten of Swords. So first from the top left, you have the Chariot card. The Chariot card is a card of progression, movement, acceleration, pressing forward, moving forward, physical travels, embarking on a journey. There's motion that's happening with the Chariot card here. So if this is regarding your work or career, there's some sort of progression that's driving you forward. Now, this could be that you might have to simply commute, or there's a physical movement of some kind, a relocation, a longer commute, getting into a car, visiting a lot of places, a lot of sites, a lot of clients this month. Or it's that you're taking more authority, becoming more authoritative, or having more accountability or responsibility in the job. So it's about you taking the reins, you being in the driver's seat, excelling and progressing forward, which is amazing to see. I love that you have these, the balance of the black and white sphinxes here. This is about having and being balanced, having balanced in the workplace, on the work front, being balanced. There could be someone around you, a female or a male, that's helping you, supporting you in some way, giving you this balance, this drive. But I think for the most part, work-wise, you could be stepping into a role or a position, or perhaps your name might be put out there for the rest of the work, the company that you work for to see, for the rest of the department to see. You could be a source of inspiration this month because of your talents, because of your drive, or because of your accomplishments. So you might be made an example of this month. If this is regarding a relationship, the Chariot card shows movement forward, movement together, movement in a sort of direction that will give you answers. We do have the Tower card as well. This can be major shakeups. Maybe you're riding first into major shakeups. Maybe you're approaching them with the Chariot card. For some, there could be a one-night stand or a physical relationship that develops into something more long-term, something more stable. Could be a prominent Cancer. There's a Pisces down here as well. Also potentially a fire sign, Aries, Sagittarius, or Leo, that will figure prominently for you within this time. And I think you're moving towards this person. Something is drawing you forward with the Chariot card. The Tower card can be indicative of shake-ups, upheavals, major upheavals, minor upheavals, things going off course just a little bit. With the Tower card, we can see these people and they're in a somewhat frantic, chaotic development here. So something might be happening that will throw you off course. The Tower card can indicate in relationships, upheavals, confrontations, relationships falling apart maybe. For some of you, this relationship is being, driven into the ground, into a direction that isn't necessarily pleasing, isn't necessarily satisfactory, isn't what you've been wanting and wishing for here with the Tower card. And maybe you need this shake-up. Maybe this, this is an awakening of some kind here, Aquarius, that needs to happen in relationships. For others, it's been a long time coming. You have the Hanged Man here. This breakup, this breakdown, this confrontation, this fight, this lack of cohesion needs to happen. And for some, it's about ending a sour, dead-end relationship with someone that isn't fulfilling your relationships wants, your wishes. And it's time to put a major ending to this. The Tower card in a work situation could indicate a project suddenly falling apart, a company suddenly entering turbulent times, turbulent waters. This could be that there's disruptiveness going on in the workplace. It could be a sudden jolt. It will happen quite quickly, as we can see with the lightning bolt. It could be that one move sort of triggers a chain of events that might not necessarily be the most pleasing, or it could be a scandal around work. Actually, we do have the Chariot card, which can indicate you'll be in the spotlight. People will see you, people will notice you, people will hear about you, you will have some sort of fame, and it could be a scandal, a work relationship, or something, some sort of drama in the work sense that brings this forward, brings this to prominence. Could also be a work romance gossips as well here. Moving over to the Hanged Man, this is a card of suspension. This is a card of perhaps even lacking a little bit of direction here. Perhaps it's negative thoughts. Perhaps you've been waiting for something here. You've been waiting for something to happen. Again, as I said, it's this energy of it's a long time coming, Aquarius. Now, if this is in a relationship sense, it could indicate that there's a big shake-up that needs to happen. Or this shake-up moves the relationship forward. It's either a make or break, this Tower card here, but you do have the Chariot card. Regardless, you will press forward. Whether it's a good thing or a bad thing that happens to your perception, whether it's good or bad, it needed to happen. You've been waiting for it on some level here. This is things hanging in the balance. It could be an event throws you off course in this relationship. There's options about you as well. Maybe someone else comes into the picture and suddenly you feel conflicted because you do have the Two of Wands. You feel conflicted because you have choices that are appearing in front of you. We do have two Sphinxes here. It could be two separate people that are coming in on the relationship front. If you are in an existing relationship, the Hanged Man could indicate something you've been waiting for with a spouse. Some sort of movement forward you've been waiting for, and it's coming in. This is in a work situation, as I said. It's this things hanging in the balance. It's a long time. Something's been a long time coming with the Hanged Man here. You've been waiting for it. You've been waiting for the go-ahead, the green light, this to unfold, and it's finally coming to a head. It's coming to a culmination here. And it could happen in a very big way, as we saw with the Tower card. And there's this moment of enlightenment that accompanies the Hanged Man here. We see this, what looks like a halo, an aura, a bright idea, this golden light around him. So there's an epiphany, a sudden realization, a sudden jolt in the right direction. And then we talked about choices, options. Two of Wands can represent having choices in relationships, having choices in work opportunities that are overseas, on different shores, different borders. You have the world in your hands here. Some of you are craving adventure. Some of you are need to be wary. Something, there could be a disruption in your flights, flight delays if you're traveling. There could be disruption in plans. But you will press forward, as I said. It won't be anything major. It won't hold you back too much. But for those that are making travel plans, this could be the month where this happens. This is options. You've got the world in your hands, international recognition, fame, possibly for some of you at work here. Moving forward, becoming more known, reputable across different continents, across different countries, different lands, different cities. Having to travel out to these, this is all about movement here. So physically moving and traveling can be prominent. As I said, in relationships, it could be two different people around you. There could be an opportunity to have an affair with the Tower card. It can be one-night stands. It can be things that are taboo, things that are hidden, things that are secret, something you've been waiting for to happen, to come to a culmination. in a work situation, it really is about having these options in front of you. Some, you're looking to a brighter, a bigger world out there. Some of you will be taking over the online division, advertising. You've got the world in your hands, so you have a lot of say, you have a lot of jurisdiction with the world in your hands here. There could be an offer coming in. We do have the Page of Cups. He often brings offers to us. Could be an offers coming in from an international venture or a foreign venture possibly, or an offer to travel this month. It's unexpected, and again, plans might fall through really, really quickly. So there could be disappointments. There could be delays. We do have the Hanged Man, so there can be delays in travel plans, traveling for work, or perhaps your company or corporation, or if you own a business you've been meaning to expand and you had your sights set on. This may be delayed. There could be a major delay, but as I said, there is pressing forward with the Chariot card. So you will go about your business and do what you need to do and work around those delays, work around those obstacles, Aquarius. There could be a countdown happening here. Time is of the essence potentially with the Hanged Man and the Tower card. But it's contemplation with the Two of Wands. You're really contemplating something quite seriously here. There could be something that's holding you back. We do see this wand that's being bolted down. Maybe you're being held back. For those that are awaiting visa or immigration documents, there could be major delays, but you will press on with the process. You'll continue on with the process. Or it could be start and stop, start and stop, start and stop. The Page of Cups is a good energy though. This is a Pisces that's coming up here, a water sign if you have one around you. In relationships, I feel as though there's movement that's happening within the relationship. Someone might be asking you what your expectations are. We see this page, he has this fish. It could be that you feel like a fish out of water during your relationship during this month. But I feel for the most part it's about someone asking what your expectations are, how you want to press forward, how you are going to press forward. And they're really on your side. They're on the same side. They're vouching for you. They're vouching for this relationship. If you're single, it's an offer that's coming in. Someone's making you an offer. It could be a water sign, Cancer, Pisces in particular, or a fire sign, Aries, Sagittarius, or Leo, that's wanting to make you this offer of love and commitment, or even sex. We have the Tower card. Someone that's very attracted to you, or someone that wants to whisk you away on a trip, on a holiday. It could be, an affair. It could be secretive. It could be behind closed doors. Not many people know about it. Again, there could be gossip circulating around it. The Page of Cups in a work situation is again contemplation, analysis, attachment. I feel like whatever happens with this Tower moment, someone will be asking you, either your colleagues, your superiors, your business partners, what is it that you want? How do you want to press forward? How are we going to move forward with this, is what I kind of get with this reading here. Because you do have the Ten of Swords, so something is ending. The darkness is lifting, a new horizon peaks from the dawn. A major ending, but a major beginning. It is the 10, Roman numerals, comes down to the 1. A new beginning. So starting afresh, maybe it's a fresh start for some of you. Maybe it's all about how will you move forward? How will you move on from this? Maybe it's a relationship. Maybe a relationship is ending. As I said, for some of you, there's a major ending here with the Tower card. But you'll press on. You'll move forward because you know that's what you need to do. It's all about having that strength to walk away. There is an ending here and a new beginning. Maybe there's a potential for a new relationship. Maybe it's with someone foreign, someone that's coming in with the Chariot card, looking all high and mighty. Could also be with a Pisces. I feel like you'll be placed out of your element this month, Aquarius. the the Ten of Swords in this reading in regards to work or a career, creative pursuit, is major endings and the darkness is lifting, coming out of stagnancy. But I feel like it's a sudden jolt with the Tower card. And pressing forward with however this comes through an obstacle or vice versa. It's about pressing forward, moving on, and how you will move on, how you will take this, how you will react says everything. Let's start off with relationships. I will be using my Egyptian deck here to see what other messages are coming through and how we can clarify. For some, there's a major ending to a relationship. I can see that, but you will move forward. You will press forward. For others, there could be a month of chaos, a month of obstacles in your relationship, or a month of progress. It could go either ways. Okay, you have the Four of Pentacles. The Four of Pentacles in this deck rules division of goods, distributions, dispersals, and fairness. So for some, there is a separation, and I see you separating your goods, saying you have this, I'll keep this. But there's fairness. I think it will be quite diplomatic. There will be diplomacy in your relationships here. With the Four of Pentacles, it's about fairness in the relationship. We did see the black and white sphinxes there. So for some, you're entering into, or you're pressing forward with a more fair approach in your relationships. There's more fairness and equality where before there wasn't. And maybe it's this Tower moment that shifted you in the right direction. So maybe it had to happen this way, Aquarius, because the Four is all about fairness. So it can be for those that are going separate ways, you will be distributing your goods. For others of you, I feel like in a relationship, you might be going into business together or investing in a home or a car. You do have the Tower card here, so just be careful that this object, this asset or material possession that you're purchasing, it's legal, it's working, it's in good condition. Have it assessed if you need to, because it does rule that fairness is coming up here. So fairness does need to happen. For some of you, there's progress. So if you're looking to sell a home with a partner or a car or an asset of some kind, it's something you've been waiting for with the Hanged Man here. It's happening within this time frame because there's assets that are coming to you as well. It could also be with an earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo that's coming in here for you, Aquarius, with the Four of Pentacles. It could be you'll be planning a trip as well. Something to do with finances, movement, growth, expansion of finances, but it's fair as well. So, or the selling of a property. But for others, it is going your separate ways and dividing your goods for one reason or another. Or maybe you're opening up a business or working together, and it's about delegating fair responsibility and fair duties. The Ace of Swords. This is a beautiful card. The Ace of Swords indicate it's the crown of Hathor. It's battle, it's victory, it's worth the fight. There could be a battle coming up, but you will come out victorious. So it could be that you're encountering obstacles and arduous times in your relationships, but you'll triumph. I think should you go your separate ways, you'll heal better than the other person if that's what's happening. If there's obstacles, if there's gossip around you, you will overcome this obstacle with the Ace of Swords. It's not going to be easy because the sword does represent protection, guidance, battles, the need to defend yourself. So again, this could be coming up in your relationships against family members, disapproving family members, against people around you in the workplace that disapprove a work romance or a relationship. Maybe friends disapprove of a relationship that's happening around you, and maybe it doesn't sit well with them. Something is worth the fight, though. It's either this obstacle with the Tower card, whatever gets jolted, or whatever ending is coming up here, or new beginning coming out of stagnancy with the Ten of Swords, is fruitful for the relationship with the Ace of Swords. And you rule the swords, so you will be victorious. This needs to happen for you, and it will change. It will shift your awareness in a really positive light, Aquarius. For those that are single, there's someone new that's coming in that's worth pursuing. You've waited a long time for this person with the Hanged Man. They might be coming in this month. It could be certainly physical attraction that brings the two of you together. But, we do have the stars and the canopy of the Chariot, so this person could be fated to be in your path, and they're worth the fight. The Ace is something new, though. So it could be a new relationship that's forming. It might be harder to form at first, but it could prove to be quite memorable. Or you'll learn a lot. That it's teaching you a lesson. You'll learn a lot from this relationship, from this person. For those that are coupled, the Ace of Swords is victory in selling a home, buying a car, victory in a relationship, overcoming an obstacle, whether it's with in-laws, relocating. We did have the Two of Wands as well. Okay, the Five of Wands. The Five of Wands is disharmony. The Five of Wands is lack of cohesion, debates, confrontations, competition, and gossip. It's either you or someone around your partner, if you have one. There'll potentially be someone either making a pass at your partner, hitting on them. And this in turn will make you quite jealous, will make you quite defensive, and bring about some confrontation here. So the Tower and the Five of Wands together. As I said, it's a long time coming. This had to happen. This conversation, this fight, this debate. It's almost like you'll have the last say. You'll say what you need to say. And I think you just might get through to them, Aquarius, if this is what you've been aiming for. Because it's time for fairness with the Four of Wands. It's time to be fair. No more injustice. No more, suspension, being held in suspense. Is this relationship moving forward? Is it not? Is this what they want? Is it not? Being in this state of mind where you're ping-ponging your thoughts back and forth, that's no place to be. And of course, you could spend eternity doing that. You're an air sign. You can conjure up the most whimsical, mysterious, chaotic, smooth, crazy scenarios. But it's time for justice. It's time to be the Chariot, be in the driver's seat, and tell this person exactly how you want things, exactly how you want them to be. But I don't think there'll be lack of honesty here with the Five of Wands. I think your words will be sharp with the sword, but fair, sharp but fair. You're entitled to say what you need to say. So I think this has to be addressed, Aquarius. It's time to do it, and there is competition happening, jealousy as well. Let's have a look at your career and creative. Another 3 cards for your... Okay, what did you have flip over here? The Seven of Pentacles. Seven of Pentacles is nice to see in the career aspect. It's all about exchange, gain and growth of funds, and assessment of life, assessment of funds, overlooking your finances. Lucky 7 here. So I think you're either assessing your finances at work, or you're needing to save them because there could be something happening within your work where you feel as though you lack security. We did speak about endings. We did speak about having choices. Something could happen within the work front, within business maybe, and you have to closely monitor your finances. I think this month is a good month to just save your finances. There could be unexpected income, unexpected expenses here, or unexpected delays with income from work, from the accounts department possibly, with the Seven of Pentacles. There could be exchange of funds actually as well. There could be a transaction that needs to happen, but be cautious because you do have the Tower card here. That would be my own concern. And it's almost as if with the Page of Cups, someone is asking you what you want your offer to be, or how do you want to move forward? How do you want to press forward with this? Where do you want to put your money from this as well? Or maybe you work for the accounts department and this is the conversations that's happening. It could be an audit that's coming up at work as well, unexpectedly, remember. But there's a transaction that'll need to happen that you've been waiting for quite some time. This could be solidified. Could be a pay rise for some of you. I feel like you're waiting for a pay rise. It could be that something happens within the company unexpectedly. Either you have to take on someone else's work, someone else's duties, and suddenly you find yourself doing a lot more than your job description entailed. And then all of a sudden you ask for finances, and there's a growth and expansion of finances, and you've been waiting for approval, and it might just come. Ace of Wands, very nice. Ace of Wands is the sky god Horus. It's about action, new opportunity, and taking flight. It is divine intervention, so it's the universe, it's the gods working in your favor, but it's also liberation. You're embarking on a journey. Birds are such delicate, intelligent, vigilant creatures, and you'll have this sort of energy about you in the workplace. It's about needing to be extra vigilant with what's happening around you at work. There's potentially a new beginning. There's an opportunity for travels or for relocation. But we see the bird looking to the finances, so it's having vigilance over not only finances with the pentacles, but everything that's happening around you, the circumstances, paying meticulous attention to the circumstances that are happening around you at work, the scenarios, the people, the workers, the colleagues, business movements, business funds. But it's about taking flight. It could be a flight or fight response that might happen within the work front, within business. In Egyptian mythology, the sky god Horus avenged his father Osiris against his uncle Seth. So it could be, maybe this applies to you on the work front. Maybe there's retaliation that needs to happen. If someone has caused you dramas in the past, Aquarius, it could be that you're eager to repay the debt. Retaliation maybe, or you're working towards making sure there's justice in funds with the Ace of Wands. But it can signify a new beginning on the work front, yes, and a discussion about salary with the Seven of Pentacles. And maybe you'll do it out of spite because something that has happened with you in the workplace doesn't sit well with you, and you'll purposely want to throw the company under the bus maybe. Could be that. We have the Knave of Chalices. The Knave of Chalices is the priest of a newbie. It's about confession, emotional movement, study, and meditation. Okay, potentially a scandal or a confession that might happen around you in the workspace, in the career, on the business front, on the business aspect. So there could be a bit of dishonesty from someone. Someone might have caused a mishap, a glitch in the system, or made an error, a human error, of course, and there'll be a confession of this coming up. This will need to be written down, so whether this is a confession done by yourself, by someone else, it will be documented. I see it being written down here. The priest of Anubi is a scribe. He writes everything down, so there's a transaction, or it's you might find out you might need to do a police report or a report of some kind documenting either a sales report, maybe it's been excruciatingly devastating and you need to write this up. It's like documentation needs to happen with the Knave of Chalices. It's study and meditation, so there's contemplation that needs to happen here. Remember, we saw this exchange of funds. We saw that this sky god is meticulous in what he's action planning, and that is what needs to happen, because again, we're pressing forward from the tower, from these obstacles that may arise. Let's have a look at your general messages though, just a couple more cards. The Knave of Pentacles. In a general sense, the Knave of Pentacles it's a business, it's a service, it's a transaction, it's an offer. I see that you may either be overlooking your finances, a business or service, or there's a major transaction that's happening either over an asset, the purchase of an asset, going traveling, because we did have the Two of Wands underneath here, taking travels. There's some sort of, I don't see it to be a small amount of money though. I think you'll be spending on something quite large or lucrative, hence this transaction. There could be a delay in this transaction, or might have been a delay before, and then the account is finally open for you to put money in, or the car becomes available, or it's on the market again, or whatever it is. But I think this transaction is coming through here. Again, documenting your finances, being quite I guess not tight with your money, but just being very careful in where your expenses and are going to, because I think you could incur a lot of expenses this month. You know, it is this financial transaction. It can be an offer, or it's, you know, documentation of commerce. Maybe you're learning about a commerce degree. Maybe you're learning how to budget your finances, whether it's an online YouTube video, it's an online course, it's a seminar, it's a book that you're reading, or a workshop, a masterclass that you're doing. And this is regarding your budgeting and finances, accounting maybe, you know, MYOB. There could be several different things, but it's about finances and looking where your spendings are going as well. Again, it could be, you know, in this relationships, if you are going separate ways, if you are divorcing, you need to have this documentation of finances to see where the dispersals are going. With the Knave. Let's throw out one more card. Justice. Okay, the scales of justice. Could be a prominent Libra around you. Justice needs to be served. Contracts. Karma. Karma is coming back here, whether it's karma coming back to you, or you wanting to, as I said, retaliate or dish someone, you know, sort of like dish someone up their revenge on a plate best served cold. So this could be it with the Justice card. There could be police reports or police incidents, or law, jury duty, litigation, courts, battles. We did see the court battles happening with the Justice card in conjunction with the Ace of Swords here for relationships, disharmony, lack of cohesion here, not having a mutual agreement, wanting to move forward, wanting to come out of this. With the Justice card regarding work, it's contracts, paying close attention. There could be a bit of injustice, and I think it's either regarding gossip or a glitch that happens with the system or human error. And as I said, I think it's extra important for you to document things. Someone else might get involved and your evidence will be extraordinarily helpful. So keep this in mind. Justice. Could be karma is happening to someone in the relationship, to yourself, to a loved one. Maybe they've been dishonest, maybe they've cheated, and justice is being served. There's deliberation. Again, we saw study and meditation here with the knave. So maybe this is coming into the general messages here that you need to deliver this verdict. If you're waiting for a court verdict, a business verdict, a transaction to come through, approval, an outcome, I feel this will be coming with the Justice card. But the Justice card is also the law of attraction. It's attracting and manifesting. So for what you have been trying to manifest and attract, it's definitely coming. It's accompanied by the number 8, which is abundance. So maybe receiving the energies, because we see what looks like this Empress, and she's holding a sickle blade. So she's ready to reap the rewards, ready to reap the fruits of her labor. Things hang in the balance, things becoming balanced if they were previously out of balance, and she's sitting on her throne here. So someone important could be delivering a message here, a message of dispersal of goods, of fairness, of victories, of transactions, etc. as well. So all in all though, a lovely reading. For those that were after private readings, please feel free to email me. My email is listed below.